We're gonna start in a bit. We're just setting up for a scene. Sorry it's taking so long. I can come check it out in a second. Alright, I think I have everything favorited except for one that Oblivious has. I have very specific maps that I'm probably going to use for some of this. This one just makes me feel stressed. I'm gonna We're starting soon. Yeah, I'm just running into place and we're starting in a second. I just gotta get to the place and this map is huge. This is gonna be a Mindscape thing. Uh, for Hamsky. I think we'll see how this goes. I think it's better to roleplay in the emotions than wait and then not have the emotions. If I wake up the house, I'm gonna be upset. This map is fucking humongous. I'm still running. If they came in character, they would see me running. Cut to it. Jesus, get to the fucking bed. Cards up, bitch. They got a they got a long walk ahead of them. Just waiting for the. This is such a big map. Oh my god, they're not even close. This map is so big. They're almost here.
Hey. Are you doing okay?
I'm just trying to get some peace. Or a place to think.
It's usually quiet out here. We were
Usually.
worried about you.
I just need time to think and process everything without people barging in my fucking door. Why? Why are you two here?
We were worried about you.
Mm-hmm. I was a bit worried after that message you had sent a few days ago. I wanted
Do you
to
know
talk
what
to you more
happened
about
today?
it, but
I told them a little
said a
bit.
few things. Something about a training exercise gone wrong, and apparently our son shot you. You're okay?
They shot me 2 times in the chest. I had armor on. 3rd time grazed my arm.
It's a lucky thing.
I don't know how many more times I can keep making mistakes. for it. Either I'm dead or I've killed someone that I care about.
Hamsky, everyone makes mistakes.
They do, but not everyone has everyone staring at them 24/7. Or
Mm. True.
I can improve in the future, but that doesn't mean much. Because I'm gonna make a mistake again.
I mean, so long as you aren't making the same mistakes twice, you know?
Exactly. It's impossible to not make mistakes. It's part of life. But I understand what you mean. Your mistakes are put on display practically every time.
As they should be.
Not necessarily.
You were talking about the message I sent you the other day.
Yes, the one about the kidnappings and other things that have happened to you. I wanted to talk to you more about it, but, to be honest, some of those things are beyond me. I would be worried that I would make a mistake in talking to you about it. I don't have those sorts of experiences. So for me to tell you how to feel about them, I thought perhaps was a bit of a mistake. I reached out to Laura Lyson, and she said she would be willing to help. She's a therapist and all this, so...
If you're willing to talk about it, at least. I don't want you to force you to do anything. But I do think it would help.
I just wanted to talk to a friend about something on my mind.
That's fine. If
More
you
than
want,
happy
just
to
think of
talk to
me
you.
as a friend
You
instead
are-
of a therapist.
You are a friend, but again, I have so many people I have to care about, and only a few of them can be so close.
I think we both understand this. I spent the past few days thinking about it, and I thought, after, I left home and such and was having a lot of trouble and wasn't sure who to talk to or how to talk to people, who to trust. They had me talk to therapists. It did not work out well for me, but Lorelei-san knows you better than I do. She has known you for far longer than I have. I thought if anyone might be able to help you, maybe she would be able to help you through this better than I could.
I'd be happy to help.
Are we talking or something else?
Just talking.
Just talking.
Whatever it is you need,
There's
okay?
nothing else.
Would this place be a good place for you to talk, or? Because we have options.
I think I'd prefer options as long as we're moderately safe here.
I haven't seen a single soul since we've been here. Honestly, I don't think the majority of Zephyr CD even knows this place exists. Which is why it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's like they all forgot about it or something.
Alright, how do we want to start then?
Do you want to start with your option?
If you think it would help. When I was talking with Lorelai, I told her about the meditation training we had been trying, about how you had been able to focus and stay calm while we were doing this, and it seemed to be helping. I suggested that if she needed a space where you could feel calm and safe, I would be willing to offer that as a space for you to communicate and speak your mind without fearing of anything else distracting you or getting in the way of that.
To be honest, I'm not open to this, but if we do it, maybe I'll figure something else out about myself. So let's just do it and get it over with, rip it off like a fucking band-aid.
Not supposed to be like a band-aid, but...
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
I want to. I want to be a better person. I want to stop making mistakes and move on.
Well, we could just start with a simple conversation. I should be able to pull the both of you in. We talk quietly in a place where no one can disturb this. Well, although I suppose if we're here, someone could walk up. But at that point, we should be able to hear them if they start talking or something. We can try to pull us out.
I mean, if we were at the meat rack, someone would barge in the door anyway, so...
Maybe. I can only think
That's
of a few
only
other
if they know where we are.
They always know I'm in my bedroom for some reason.
Well, it is sort of your home, Humsky.
I think it'll be better when you have your penthouse. And you can go there instead.
Can lock the door and no one can come in.
Maybe I'll just be out of touch with everyone then. Let's do this.
Sure. Why don't we find somewhere comfortable in the shade?
Where?
Ideally, we don't want to wake up and, maybe just
Maybe on the
underneath one
higher
of docks
dock?
here.
Or under it? Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Most
likely
more
to
out of
be,
sight.
Yes. But people can't bother us as easily. At least won't see us as easily.
Alright, what? Sit down, meditate?
Yes, you remember just like last time, try to breathe, calm your mind. It'll make it easier for me to reach and pull you in. You may want to move a little closer. It helps if I can make contact.
Do I have to go full meditation? Because I don't think I can.
Just try to calm yourself as best you can. Like I said, it just makes it a bit easier for me.
Just take some deep breaths. Listen to the ocean, listen to the birds.
Yes. All right. Whenever you are both ready.
I'm.
Just one of your hands. You ready?
No. Can we just jump in?
Maybe. Just try to relax. Again, it makes it easier. Tell me when you are
Think
ready.
of something that makes you happy.
Okay.
Ready? All right. And I think you'll start to feel something pull at your mind, lightly at first, and harder. Feels like the world falls out from beneath you, and your vision fades to black. Cha. All right. Okay. So as that feeling of falling happens, as soon as it begins, it will halt. Your vision returns to you, and you appear here. to open your eyes. Cards up. 3, 2, 1.
Kobo's weird.
Always interesting.
Sorry.
Kobo.
Kobo's place.
It's always fun to go into a mindscape.
Yes, this is mine. It's a bit snowing, as
It's
you
very
can tell.
peaceful.
Actually, I was just making a joke and I said Kobo's weird mindscape. I feel like that's something I keep doing. I keep making mistakes with my words and saying the wrong thing when it's not exactly what I'm feeling or meaning.
It's okay. I understand your sense of humor now. But, if you want to not say stuff like that, I wouldn't tell you not to. This is, a very special place to me in that sense, so.
It's not weird. It's okay. It's weird.
It's kind of
There's
weird when you think
there's
about it, but.
But I'm saying.
What it represents is not weird. But it's definitely a bit weird.
I say things in the moment, in the heat of the moment, off the top of my head, and people perceive that poorly a lot. And I don't fully get my
We
opinion
can say a lot of
across.
things we don't mean when we're angry or upset. I know I've said things I regret. I'm sure Lorelai-san has as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Today, I told everyone that their pain and suffering was excuses. That's not what I meant. I wanted to focus on the training, and the training was horrible. I didn't expect what happened, and I don't think Rogue did either. Half the people walked out of the room, so all they saw was me saying those choice few words. And I have to individually go out of my way to try and fix all of those relationships when a normal human being goes home to their family and friends and only has like 5 people to talk to.
Oh. I suppose it's difficult. Because on one hand, I suppose I do understand the concern of wanting to set things right. What you said was probably not the best thing you could have said. You regret it. So why not just try to tell everyone that?
How do I tell everyone? There's like 40 people. 40 plus, all with their own ideas of who I am now. All because I wanted to secure our future, make sure everyone was working together, and I fucked up.
I don't think anyone is going to fault you for wanting to
Ash tried to shoot me.
train people.
I put
She was. I don't think she was happy about that. Sir.
I put Ash's
People
fiance
do.
in danger, and apparently they're pregnant too.
No. Nikki is pregnant. The one that comes to the meat wreck. Darcy's not pregnant.
Oh.
She was just it frazzled her because Nikki showed up after her, and she just couldn't get over the fact that, like, what if Nikki had been there? She would have lost her pups. She was really focused on that. Even though it was just a hypothetical.
Maybe I should just not lead. Maybe I should go live a normal life and not put people's lives at risk because of my
Or
stupid decisions.
we can sit down and go through what happened and think things through before we make rash decisions.
Yeah. It's a bit of a sad bench, but you know. Maybe it can mean something good now.
What do you
First, let's just start with something simple, okay? Let's try to de-stress a bit. Alright. Let's start with what is something that you really want? Everything aside, like if you could have it right now, what would it be?
I would
No
say
judgment, just what would you like?
after everything, after everyone was done rightfully yelling at us, I walked into Venus's bunk and I sat down and I just missed my friend because I felt like I needed a friend.
You were talking about wishing you had the family. Is this something that's been weighing on you a lot recently? Or something you've been thinking about for a long time?
It feels like a lot of us were closer in the beginning. And now I've recruited a bunch of people and I'm some corporate asshole who doesn't know his employees and is cold and I'm moving into a penthouse where I won't understand anyone and I was told that you guys went out and fought dragon hunters or something together after I brought this comment up about how we used to fight in the street. We all had each other's backs. I do want a family. I don't want to argue anymore. I'm tired. I don't want to make any horrible decisions. I want to look forward and I can't. Every step I take, something's in the way. Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
That's why I messaged you, Sakoto, because I feel like you're the closest thing I have to a friend, and even then, I think I'm gonna make a mistake and lose you too. Am I even supposed to cry in here?
If you feel you need to, Amsky,
Is this...
it's
I
not.
think you letting these
You don't-
emotions out is probably a good thing.
Yeah, you don't want to bottle up your emotions because then they just kind of bubble over or make things worse because you lash out in the moment or react in a way you didn't intend to. It's good to let it out. Don't hold it in. Yeah, the thing is about emotions, there is no weak emotions. There are no strong emotions. Ones that make you seem stronger or whatever. Being sad, crying does not make you a weak person. It is your mind, your body trying to tell you something. That it needs a relief. It needs to let go of that stress. And that was... crying can do that. There's this... I don't know if you've ever noticed, but sometimes there's this wash of, like, relief and... you know, after a good cry. And it's almost like a release. Because your mind is letting go of something. It doesn't make you weak to be afraid. It doesn't make you weak to be sad. It's good to acknowledge those emotions. Listen to them. Hear what they have to say. But don't hold on to them. Let them pass through so you can move forward. And I do not think you getting a penthouse will make you more distant from people. If anything, it will give you a place of peace, a place of respite that you deserve. You have talked, I said over and over that the apartment of one of the bars become a problem to you and that people can just barge in and the door is pretty shitty and that the lock doesn't work the best. Everyone has somewhere there they can go where they can lock and bolt the doors and nobody will get in. Except for those that they want. And you deserve that as well. And it won't make you more distant or more separated from anybody else. And yes, we have a lot of new people right now, and I don't really know a lot of them that well, but that comes with time. And yes, today was bad and things did not go how they were intended to, but we can't rewind that. We can't go back. All we have to do is learn from what we did and move forward. The best thing to do right now is compartmentalize what it is you're feeling. Think about it. Think about what's making you upset and why. And then move forward. If you said maybe you shouldn't be a leader, if that is what you really want, then that is fine, that is valid. But if you really do want to be a leader still, and I think you are a good leader in spite of the mistakes. Any leader makes mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Mistakes are part of life.
I've learned that, but it
And the best thing we can do... It can, if you let it. But it can also lift you up. You learn from it. Just don't repeat the mistake. Just do what you can to make it better. If you do want to be a leader and if you want to recover from the situation, which will take time, of course. People are upset. They're going to lash out. It's unavoidable. Especially with Ash, which we'll have to address later. But if you do, the best thing you can do is just stand firm. And I don't mean yell and shout at people. I mean just show that you are not going to break under this. Be like, I am still here. Admit to your faults. Because no corporal admits to their faults. No high up ranking, bold hearted corpo ever admits to their faults. They'll never admit when they make a mistake. They always shove it down the line. You owned up to it right away and said, I take the blame. That shows great leadership. Just keep moving forward. What you're doing is good. You have built a great community that I cherish, for one. I feel like I belong. I feel like I'm somewhere where I'm valued and can actually help people, which is what I want to do. I want to help people. It's all I've ever wanted. And you helped me see that. You helped me get that. You're doing a good job. And there's going to be mistakes, but you have to keep going. We can't let the mistakes tear us down.
I agree, but at the same
And then I
time,
know
it's-
it. I know. If right now it's really, the nerve is really raw. Because so much happened. But if you just stand firm and show that you are, in fact, sorry for what happened, and you will do better, and you will learn from this, it will help people recover. It'll help people feel stable again. And people are going to be angry. They might yell at you. Just hear them out. Just let them get it out.
I can't believe all of this came from me thinking I wanted security to talk to business heads so that everyone was safe.
It came from a good place. It was just misexecuted.
Something
A
I don't
little
think any of
misguided,
us would
maybe.
ever believe that. Oh, I don't think any of us would ever believe that you would do something with ill intent towards us. And if anyone does, well, they're just foolish. We know you want what's best for the Mitrak. Your home, family, you've built it up from nothing. You wanted to see it burn to the ground.
Truly.
Hmm.
Truly nothing. You built it up from literal scratch.
Sometimes.
Anyone who says
And that's nothing
you
to
don't
sniff
care
at.
for.
Sometimes I do wonder what it'd be like if it was gone.
And that's fine. That's a perfectly valid thought. In the position that you're in and the stress that you're under, having those kind of thoughts are perfectly normal. It's just your brain, it's your brain's way of venting stress. It is no different than an overworked single mother just thinking, I wish this was all gone. Or an overworked metal worker wishing he didn't have arms, so he didn't have to work anymore. Just because you're having those thoughts doesn't make you a bad person.
Someone today, May, they were trying to console me, which my mind is going a million miles a second right now. First of all, they're talking to me. They're a new employee. I don't know who the hell they are. They talking to me like we know each other. We're both human. And the whole time I felt like I had to accept what they were saying in a fake way. But they said to me, We are the meat rack.
Hmm.
And my only thought was I don't even know who I am right now. I'm tired of being a funnel for everyone else's opinions. Or I don't know. I know if the meat rack was gone, I'd be nothing. I'd be lost in the streets with no one.
Well, I don't agree with that. You might not see it right now, but you have a lot of friends. A lot of people that care about you. Me included. Oliver cares about you, Sonny cares about you. John cares about you in his own strange way.
If the meat rack was gone, what then?
We'd still have each other.
What about during the wasteland when we got kicked out of the meat rack and everyone started drifting off to everywhere?
But there were still those that stayed around. There were still those that stuck together. Yes, with a big group like ours, when stuff like that happens, there are going to be people that splinter off, and that's unavoidable. That's part of life. But you'll still have that core. You'll still have those people that are ride or die, if you can allow the phrase. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't need 40 plus people to care about me. I just need those select few, as long as they're there. Like Oliver, John, you, Sonny. If I have those core friends, as long as they're there, that's all I need.
I just don't know if I can live with myself if I make another mistake. Ash's fiance dies, or and I'm tired of lost my dad because of mistakes that I made.
You want to talk about it?
I don't think so.
I can try to step away, but we are sort of in my head. It's a bit hard for me not to hear.
I don't want you to step away.
If you're worried about
You
me
don't have
being
to talk
ashamed
about
of
it
you,
if you don't want to.
about what happened with your father, if you're worried about me being ashamed of you, it was an accident, a mistake. I don't think you're the type of person to do something like that maliciously. Call it a mistake, if it is a mistake. Doesn't exactly make it better, but you know.
We can talk about my father.
I'm not going to judge you before.
Okay. Only if you're comfortable with that. Don't feel like you have to force yourself.
Actually, I do miss having a family that cared. I mean, you're a family too. But I guess families drift apart or something happens and they're gone.
No, I can't speak for Lorelei, but I understand that. After I lost my family and another family took me in, it wasn't the same.
Yeah, my family are literally the worst. I don't like thinking about them.
I think we'll understand.
Can we somehow get off this cold bench?
Sure. What do you have in mind?
Can I use my mind to do something?
In theory, yeah. I've been inside other people's minds before. It's as simple as finding the doorway, that connection to it. We haven't been inside of your head, though.
Is that bad?
I just don't know what we'll find, what it will look like. The only person who could possibly know would be you. And, well, I suppose if Lorelei-san is okay with it, I don't mind if we give it a try, just...
I'm fine with it.
Only if you're sure.
I've been through mindscapes before. It's really old hat with me.
Oh, how do I do it? Do you do it? Do you just pick?
A little of both. First time I did this, I had to imagine a door. Any kind of door. Just imagine a door. Try to focus on that idea, reaching forward and grasping the handle and opening it. I can try to pull us through.
Okay. I can't find the world. God damn it. Where is it? Let me meditate.
When you're
okay?
ready, just
I
try
can
to
focus.
Okay. You ready?
I think.
Okay. Try to focus on that door in your head.
Okay. Request on me. I couldn't find this. It's not favorited. I thought I favorited it. What's up, friendliest? I think I'm immediately just throw them into the black rib shit. Just like. This map. Oh, fuck. I feel like this is a good map for Hamsky's Mindscape, the first Mindscape. They're gonna expect a graveyard though. I feel like it's laggy though. I'm at like 30 FPS with just me. I
Can't
don't know
remember
what the hell
if
this
the
is.
music in here is okay.
I don't know.
I'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay, everybody ready?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, from the previous scene, as Hamsky takes time to meditate and focus on this door, a door appears in front of Hamsky. It looks vaguely familiar, like it could belong to one at the meat rack. A bit rusted, a little bit scratched and beaten, but otherwise solid. Sturdy. That door, Samsky reaches forward, creaks open, and the three are pulled through. We arrive here. Our eyes open. 3, 2, 1.
Alright, this is not what I expected. I was thinking about.
Oh, the shipwrecks.
This is how yours was. At first,
What do you mean?
you went into your snowy landscape and it was horrible, disgusting.
Well, perhaps
I
confusing at
wouldn't say it's
first, but in a way
Disgusting.
peaceful.
I suppose here there is a certain sort of peace, just not mine.
Perhaps yours. Well, I suppose I am a bit
Confused as to why there are so many boats.
I was thinking about how my dad was a fisherman in the waterfront.
We'll follow you and stay close.
But not boats like
Don't want
that.
to see or touch anything.
They look like pirate ships.
Pirate?
Or naval? I don't know the terms.
I mean, they look how I imagine a ship to be.
I'm not all that familiar besides like yachts and stuff. I haven't really seen a lot of ships.
Same goes for me.
Well, my dad didn't have a boat like that. It was a small. And when I say steamboat, I don't know what it was run with. We used to fish a lot when I was a kid.
Oh,
And I would help him with his business, selling bait and fishing rods and fish. It was just something small on the dock.
Does this place remind you of any of the things you saw with your father? Well, maybe what happened to his ship?
No. That picture reminds me
almost
of
feels
how
like
I treated
a-
him.
Oh. It almost makes me think of a dream. Sometimes dreams can get really jumbled and things can get wonky.
Dad and I had a good relationship for a long time. And then I started high school. Started screwing around, getting in a lot of trouble, throwing rocks at things, breaking people's windows. Just screwing around. He got more and more upset with me. I eventually dropped out of high school and he started treating me like I was nothing.
Oh.
And then I turned on him and I lashed out. And then I went out during a storm on the boat, drunk, with some friends. I fell off the boat near the dock. My dad saw me, saved me. But I think he drowned in the process. My mom wouldn't really tell me what happened, but she didn't look at me the same anymore after that.
Mm.
And then I started lashing out because I didn't want to be the reason that my dad died, so I took those years of him yelling at me and I blamed him. But I loved him, and I was stupid.
Mm. Well, it is obvious you're still experiencing a lot of turmoil over this. I think
don't-
that's why this place looks like this.
I don't know.
So, Hamsky, this is one of those things that if you want to talk it out, we can, but I'm not going to force you, and it's a sensitive situation, and sometimes with situations like this, you won't really want to hear what others have to say about it.
I'll listen.
But if you want to
I've
listen, okay.
I've spent a lot of time ignoring it.
Mm. Well, I'll let you know that I have some pretty strong feelings when it comes to parents and children and how they're treated, and I don't think it's really that's you're being really all that fair to yourself, like putting all the blame on you like that. You were just a kid. And you couldn't have known that was going to happen. And yes, it was a foolish mistake. But you can't have foresight. And kids are going to rebel. It is inevitable.
I'm not a kid anymore,
It's
though, and I'm still
unavoidable.
making stupid
I know.
mistakes.
Let's not jump onto that yet. Try not to make that leap, okay? Let's just focus on this mistake, okay? With your father.
Okay.
The thing is that your situation was not the best. Your father was probably under a lot of stress. You were under a lot of stress. Your mother was probably under a lot of stress. Living in the waterfront is not an easy task for anyone. It's a hard life. And it was inevitable for you to become a rebellious teenager. And I'm not trying to give you excuses either. But I am trying to tell you that it is not your fault. And it is obvious that your father did love you because he did jump in to save you. And I think you should take that and treasure that. Try to remember the good. Don't dwell on the bad and the negative. He wouldn't have wanted to gone any other way, I am sure. And I'm sure he's grateful that you're still alive. As any good father would.
Okay. What now?
I would like to talk about your mother if you're up for it. Is she still alive?
Yes, but I am... I haven't talked to her in years.
I think it's something that you should think about doing. You should give her a chance.
She's probably dead already.
You
It's the waterfront. It's the Zafira.
You don't know that for sure. I have a lot of elderly patients that live in the waterfront that are doing just fine. Okay? They're still kicking. Say what you will about the waterfront, but it does make some pretty tough cookies. Just give it some thought. You don't have to make any decisions now, but I think you'll feel a lot better if you reach out to her.
And if I find out she's actually dead and I can't talk to her,
Then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay? Try not to think about that.
What about you?
Just
saying
focus
move
on the
forward,
goal of reaching out.
not back.
It is moving forward. You want family? She is your family.
She's long gone.
And I... Do you know that for sure?
I don't know, but I have moved on. I don't think I need to talk to my mother, and I don't think I need to care about. I need to look
Hamsky.
forward and build what we have and make something that others can survive with, not me. Not my mom, not my dad. Not me.
Sometimes to move forward, we have to be able to put our past behind us. But if we don't resolve the past, we never can. That's what she's suggesting. Resolve
It is
things
a
with
way
your
of
mother.
moving forward.
Otherwise, it will hang there forever.
Again, I'm not saying you have to make a choice about it right now. Just think about it. That's all I'm asking. Just give it some thought.
Okay. I'll give it thought.
Just give it some thought. If you want to talk about it more, just come to me, okay? You don't have to do it alone either. Alright? Me and Skoda would both gladly go there with you.
Alright. I'll look into it. I have key phrases that I use when I feel like I'm not gonna do something, but I need someone else to believe me. I'll look into it. I'll try. Also, this... The towering cliffs and ships do not feel familiar.
I gotta say, it feels like there's something else on your mind that your mind can't express. It feels jumbled.
It's also possible there's more deeper in. I've not really explored mine that deeply because I've been just trying to get used to the feelings that are there now. Going deeper, there can be harder things to handle. Things that we push away, memories that we don't want to think about.
I would also advise allowing yourself to grieve. Don't try to bury your thoughts on this, on your father, on your mother. If you feel some sadness, embrace it.
I feel...
Again, listen to it. Let it pass through you. And move on.
I feel nothing when I think about my past life.
I think that's because you've been burying it so much.
I feel sadder when I think of Venus being gone or Kaiga being in the tube or...
That's valid.
They're my family now.
The freshest
okay.
wounds hurt the worst.
Hamsky, I'm not going to force you to do anything or hound you about anything. But just give it some thought.
I will. I'll try.
Let yourself process.
If this will make me a better person, which I don't see it making me better, I will try.
That's all I ask. I won't hound you about it. I won't hover over you about it. I'll let you come to me about it, okay? If you
Yeah.
want to.
I'm really anxious right now here. Sorry, I keep looking around at the sky.
No, it's okay.
We could only either go back or go forward. And like I said, there's always a possibility that there is more here, deeper in, but again, I don't know what we'll find. Only you would know.
There's a sense of melancholy here. Again, I feel that there's something unresolved that you can't quite grasp. I don't think it's related to your father either.
Those sails are see-through or something. Is
You
that normal?
you mentioned you're talking about being kidnapped. What was that about? Was that Sachi?
Sachi took me hostage the first time, but that's not the reason I feel the way I feel.
What happened? Was it Gormander?
To get to Gormander, they used me.
Ooh.
Sachi used me to get to Gormander.
What?
Gormander
I thought you
had...
said it wasn't Sachi.
Well, this is the first one. Gormander.
Oh.
I was naive. I was stupid. I was an idiot. I was goofy. I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I got bonked on the head in the meat rack. They dragged me out of there. They put me into a room with fluffy walls and a nice chair, and they gave me steak and potatoes, and Sachi paid me at the end. And I said I would be a professional hostage if it was always like that. Then Sachi pulled me up. Gormander showed up. Sachi treated me well. I am not complaining about Sachi in this situation. Gormander pleaded with me on the bathroom floor of the Purple Lotus. He felt bad. Now we know Gormander was exaggerating. He did feel bad, but he was on his hands and knees to show it. He told me on the bathroom floor, this is all I remember, he said they were trying to get that fucking fish or something like that. He gave information about that fucking fish, Calypso, when she was a baby,
Oh.
a child.
Who was trying to get her? Sachi? They already had her.
I don't remember, but I think it's connected to the second time I was hostage. Can we walk?
Yeah.
This is your head. And go wherever you want to go. I suppose within reason, though. It does seem a bit unstable in places.
Can we jump?
I think it goes down over here.
Do we hurt
I-
ourselves?
Here.
I don't actually know. I've never tried to do something like that.
I can try it out. I'm built pretty tough. I'm willing to try.
Physically?
Yeah.
Be careful. Now I'm thinking about
What?
how this is a bad decision to let you go. Because you're going to hurt yourself or
It's
something.
my
So I'm just-
decision. I'm alright.
I think it's fine.
You okay?
It's like a dream
I'm okay.
or something. I don't know.
I think it's more of a if you think you won't get hurt, you won't. Oh, that's what I thought. I thought it looped around.
See? That's why I should listen to people more. Follow their lead.
I didn't know.
You got instinct.
This is your head.
I want to go over there for some reason if we're talking about this.
Alright.
Where?
That ship. But I can...
You said it doesn't look familiar, right?
It doesn't look familiar, but at the same time it does. It's like it's...
You want to watch your step.
It looks like the flag on the beach.
Wait, what? Which one?
The ones that are see-through. It's got the symbol.
Yes, kind of. If you want to take a closer look, we can. Just be careful. Don't want to get hurt.
Can't...
Oh, that's a big fucking sword.
Yes. And
What
You
is
know-
that
Pillar?
a picture of?
After I was hostage, I went from saying I'm gonna blow people's brains out to I'm gonna cut their head off. And I don't
Oh,
fully understand why, besides the fact that I had a sword.
maybe that was why.
No, this one is me, I'm assuming, saying disrespectful
hand
things
died.
about my dad.
Just a minute.
We need to go deeper into yours. If mine looks like this.
perhaps, but I will do that at my own pace. I not exactly sure what I'll find in there. Or is... I'm not sure why I haven't seen anything of, Iris in there. If they're really in my head.
Do they talk to you while you're in there?
They do.
Maybe they're just in their own place. Separate from yours,
Maybe.
respecting you, your personal space.
If that is the case, I'm sure they know how much I appreciate that.
This will help me with... Sounds so stupid. Chi. Understanding myself, right? Resolution.
Yes, of course. Resolution. That's a part of balance. Part of finding peace. Helping your mind find those quiet places.
Being sure of who you are.
Where you come from. That kind of
Asakawa-sensei would sometimes ask us, "Who are you?"
That's what I asked myself when they said, "We are the meat rack." And I said in my head, I don't know who I am. 'Cause I am...
I'm a little worried as to what would happen if we were to fall, so maybe watch your step. Don't want to get caught up in your thoughts, if that's what that is. Hey!
Oh, are you okay?
It's a big drop.
Okay.
Yes, again, that's why I said watch where you're
I
stepping.
didn't... It's so dark.
Oh my gosh. Going to give me a heart attack? But in your brain?
Aneurysm?
My
Are we
brain?
in my brain now, or are we
I
in your
don't
brain
know.
connected to my brain?
This is yours. This is nothing to do with me.
Yeah, but we started in your brain. Now we're in mine?
Yes. The first time I was shown how to do this, Korchan showed me through hers. And then we found a door into mine. That's why I told you to think of a door. It's sort of like, I think... Do you remember how, while we were in that, place? You know, the one with Fable-san and, you know, the other person?
Yeah.
Yes. I am thinking it is like this. The more you think and focus on something, the easier it is to possibly have that thing appear. To be created. Shenson told me some time ago that he learned how to defend his mind by basically creating barriers, like walls, inside of his head. He maintains them. I thought he meant literally building walls, you know, like with a, you know, stone and chisel thing, but I am wondering if perhaps this is more what he meant.
I do something similar with dreams. I build the mazes around mine.
I feel...
Maybe I need to practice doing something like that. What's wrong?
A bunch of emotions, just my mind's constantly bouncing around.
You know, a thought just occurred to me. What if this place appeared like this because we were at that dock? You know? Something fresh in your mind.
That's
just a
good
thought.
point. You've been thinking about the stuff with Kokomi a lot, and could be all jumbled up. I know
This could
when
just
you
be our
found
mind
that
trying
dock
to
with
make sense of
Kokomi,
it
you
all.
were really excited about it.
A bit.
I know things that I can't say because people will get hurt. people have been getting attacked recently. And I'm trying not to think about them.
Oh.
I don't want something to happen in here. If it would happen in here, I don't even...
I'm not entirely certain what you mean, but
If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to.
I'll talk about what I remember and not feel. Or feel in those memories. Gormander sent me on a heist to blow up Purple Lotus stuff. After that, to try and make me prove that I was strong enough to defend myself or something like that. Sachi knew. Fable knew. Can you read all of my thoughts?
I suppose if I tried to, I could. Here, maybe. Why? I'm not going
Because
to,
I'm
if that's
thinking
what you're worried
about
about.
something and I don't know if I want anyone to hear it.
I will refrain from doing so. Just please try not to talk too much about that.
Gormander sent me to blow up a warehouse, Fable, and Sachi knew. They pulled all the traps out of the building. It was empty. We blew up a shitty warehouse on the dock. I hurt people too during that. This is unrelated. Eventually, at some point, I can't find the connection. I was taken hostage again. And it was not like in the past when I thought it was a joke. It was serious, and once again, they were trying to get to Gormander. They bashed through the bar. They were hurting my friends. I didn't fight. I didn't know how to fight. I didn't know how to negotiate. I put my gun down while Kaiga was being stabbed in the eye and people were being bashed into corners, and I didn't fight hard enough. I didn't fight at all. And it makes me fucking angry. They came in, they demanded Gormander, and then they took me away. And that's when Kaiga, who is now in a tube and is not here for me when I need him, that's when he...
Is that when that happened?
No. That's when he took over the meat rack for me. While I was hostage. They took me. They took me to a prison. I felt like there was no escape at all. Even if I stabbed someone, I wouldn't get away. I would die. There was a corpse in my cell. And for some stupid reason, I can remember a TV or something with the Swedish chef on loop, sitting on a stool.
Oh.
And that part doesn't make sense. They started... I'm thinking these were scrappers. But it doesn't make sense to me.
Scrappers.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't
You've
have,
said you've had associations with them before in the past.
but I don't care about any of them except for one that tapped a pick on my leg and said he would take it from me at the casino. I was in that cell for 3 weeks. They trained me. They made me do things around the ship. Spaceship?
The ship?
Why would scrappers have a ship? I thought they were mostly in the industrial district. Where, all of the scrap is.
I think they tried to recruit me. And I can't remember how I escaped or what happened after. But I did fall out of a portal, injured. That's when my
I think
leg
you've
was
told me about that before. You told me it's why you hate portals. You got stranded in the wastes for however long.
That's where I met Julius. I think that's why I lost my leg too. Because the person on the ship, she tried to relate
Ship, I
to
thought
me
you-
or something.
I thought you lost your leg on that beach.
I did lose it on the beach.
You
I'm
said
saying-
some sort of, animal, but you always swear that can't
While
be
I
the
was-
case because of some sort of clean cut. So,
While I was
was there a
prisoner,
person?
while I was hostage, I talked to someone that was running everything, and I think some part of me related to them.
Because I don't entirely understand.
It's obvious you have a lot of pent-up feelings over this stuff that you feel you can't resolve.
Maybe that's why some of this stuff is here. Jumbled up thoughts. Some of them broken. Some of them not quite there.
There also seems to be pieces missing. Lost in the waves,
From
maybe.
your memories. I know we had spoken of it earlier, the previous time, but it's always possible that we could find something relating to these missing memories somewhere in your mind. In here.
I also have ways that we could try for that as well. For
Not
the
suggesting
dreamscape.
we dig deep now, but
No,
perhaps in the future.
no. I don't think we should dig deeper.
Why
Because of
though?
that danger that you talked about earlier?
Yes, and I am afraid of what we would find. It could just be me.
No, you don't have to explain yourself. If you are worried for the safety of others, I'm not going to question it. Especially since this is your head. We don't go anywhere without your say-so. But do keep it in mind. Perhaps.
I want control of my life back. And I feel like I'm constantly being pulled back to this memory. These feelings. I'm afraid that
There's definitely something you need to resolve.
I'm afraid that when they recruited me, did something bad. Like I can look at myself, see the bad things I did, and make up for them, but I don't even know what I did, or who I was, or who I am now. Or what made me who I am now. We can back out.
You want to go back or do you want to go completely out?
I want to tell you guys everything, but maybe this is one of those decisions I should make right now. Take the safe option and just suffer alone.
You don't have to, Hemsky. I'm really willing to take the risk. I want to help you.
I understand it's risky. Whatever this information is that you want to avoid sharing. But I also don't want you to have to suffer alone. We've known each other for some time now, and you are one of the closest things I have to family, right? You're one of my best friends. So to see you suffer hurts me. But I also understand that you would never want to do something unless it was to, well, make certain that we were all safe. But whatever you choose, I will respect. Just know that I want to help wherever I can.
Same. I care about you a lot, Hemsky.
I think when I was hostage, it wasn't Scrappers, it was Kokomi's people, but not Kokomi's people.
Oh?
I think it was her, but not her? I don't understand.
She is a pirate. She raids people. She was kidnapped from a slave camp, brought into their organization, their group. She was recruited, trained, given a home.
She told us that she took people hostage. You think that she or her people took you hostage and tried to recruit you like she said they did to others?
Not her people. If it is her people, then I have sent her off to talk. She's taking what we showed them back to them. She can be something else. If they are the ones that took me hostage, which she said is not the person in a picture I saw. And the person I saw in the picture I hated. The person that I thought I lost my leg to because I felt sympathy for, because I felt like I fucked up. It's so hard to explain because my mind is all over the place. I think they took me hostage. They recruited me and I don't know who I was. I don't know if I took people hostage. I don't know if I stabbed people. I don't know if I cut people's heads off. All I know is after I came back, I was angry and something was wrong with me. I was having moments. The ZPD showed up the day they planted drugs. They were checking the building and I was trying to stay calm, but I kept having flashes of people. One was attacking Flurry. It was in my head.
You're hallucinating?
If you talk to like Toronto or someone like that, they might remember when I was swinging a sword in the bar.
Alright.
I think you've mentioned this before. Swinging a sword at a shadowy figure that you couldn't recognize.
Can we sit down?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It looks like we can reach the beach over there.
Also, I've always hated fish. I thought that was related to this being hostage, but I've always hated fish. Well, after I ate it so much, because my dad and mom. Choose a seat. This doesn't make sense to me either. This is not like the waterfront in any way.
No, not really.
Guess that it could just be that
I
whatever
will
was
say
on
the
your
pirate
mind
ships
first
make a
is
lot
where we
more
showed
sense
up.
now, though. I think this definitely pertains more to your hostage situation than the waterfront.
Could just sit on this, I guess.
I'll just sit
Just
on
right
this
away.
end.
Oh, my body. Ew, this this isn't even my body.
I mean, I
It
suppose in a
kinda
way it
is.
is a representation of your body.
Kind of? I don't know.
Weird mind stuff. No, I guess in a way it is kind of calm, just... What was the word you said before?
What, jumbled?
Kind of
Melancholy?
sad, but not. That one. I remember this word. Melancholy. Something sad about it. Sort of like mine. To me, it is sad.
Somber is another good one.
It's the
Somber.
ocean. The ocean to me has been mixed. It's like peaceful and then fear. Maybe like a prison too. Like you're trapped, stuck on land. Somehow you can look out into it for a while, or I can look out into it for a while and feel calm. But if I pull back, I feel trapped. I've been digging into, well, a lot of us have been digging, and it's caused attacks. More and more people are figuring out something was wrong, and they're looking into it, and it's causing more of these attacks. When I was hostage, I think someone in charge talked to me. They told me that there used to be a thief, and that the people that they were with on the ship were their family, and that they would fight with each other. And I think it reminded me of the meat rack. And I think I even came back and started saying the meat rack was I'm saying ship because I can't place anything there, but ship feels wrong and nothing else fits. I don't even know if I was
The
on a
ship
ship.
feels wrong. Oh.
Because I can't picture a ship. I just...
Maybe that's the part that is missing. And obviously that not everything is there.
I think I met you around when this was all happening. Did I have my leg? There was a period where everyone was staring at me. They were staring at my nub. And I was so fucking angry. Or depressed.
I don't
I was going to the
think
shrine
so.
every day.
I feel like I only ever remember you not having both legs.
We were attacking Yute in the waterfront a lot. Back then, they were attacking us, swarming. Were you there? It was non-stop every day, every night. I learned to kill through them. Because they kept coming. Swarms of them. We didn't get sleep.
Please continue.
We didn't get sleep. We were in constant danger. Somehow I look back on it fondly because we all stood together and I knew who I was fighting with. I knew who had my back. I knew what to do in the situation when we were getting attacked. The waterfront was also getting the quarantine zone happening. We were afraid the Yutei were gonna break open the quarantine zone and fuck us all up. And then we went... And then we went on the fishing trip. That makes me wonder if the Yutei were real. Were the Yutei real? Did we get attacked by Yutei?
Definitely. Yeah, I remember Rogue shooting 2 of them in the head right in front of me. I also remember them giving you a lamp dance.
Huh?
You don't remember that? God, I remember that. At the strip club?
That was way after. Okay, I
drunk.
shot that motherfucker because of something I think from this moment. I was...
Well, it's still, it was Yutei. I mean, obviously that makes them real.
I had...
You're asking if they were real or not.
I had a flash in memory of like a Yutei trying to attack me, and I used a blade to gut it. And then I got fined money for killing it. But then we went to the...
Moon and I saw
assume-
Yutei on that mission we did with Kokomi as well.
No, I mean, I know the
And
Yutei are
Thrashers.
real, but in the past.
Well, no, I remember a bunch of Yutei showing up and they were biting people's fingers. I was trying to talk to a couple of them, and they wanted to. They like took my hand in theirs, and they were definitely about to bite my fingers. But I wanted to see what happened because they were about to bite dragon scales. And Rogue walked up and just like, look, 2 in a row, and bam, right in front of me.
We know
You
something.
got 2 at once.
I'm trying to connect the dots. So at some point we went to a beach, and I don't remember the beach. No, I do remember. There's a beach where I lost my leg. I didn't... I was told it was a thrasher. I got my toes shot off.
gonna gut you like a fish.
That is the beach that we are at.
Well, not this one, but
Yeah.
Outside of here.
Physically. Yeah.
You told me that was the one.
Yeah.
So, to me, it sounds like there is something blocking you from remembering. Obviously, whatever was attacking the
Or
people
that
who are
memories just
investigating.
missing.
is connected in some way.
I can say what
There's
I've
a mental
been
block.
told. You know what? No, I'm not gonna mention what I've been told because this part sounds. I'm just gonna mention what I have pieced together myself.
Okay.
The beach, I think, was a war. The Yute.
You're at
Meats
war
being
with Haiti?
hostage, me being recruited, the Yute that kept swarming the meat rack, the ones that we thought were gonna attack the quarantine zone. The Yute are not smart enough to work together, I think. They seem like just animals, and Nemesis is only recently trying to train them so they can work. So we went to this beach. We fought. I don't know which side I was on. That's my one fear. I could have been recruited, and I could have been fighting. I could have been fighting you. I could have been fighting Lorelei.
I feel like I would remember that in some way.
I have memories of Kane, the guy from the Purple Lotus, the guy that killed Panda. He saved me. The guy that put cameras everywhere in the meat rack and called us a soap opera.
Mhm.
Guy named Kane. He runs KNL.
I know who he is.
I just did not know he put a bunch of cameras around. Was this a long time ago?
Before
That
I
was after I got
started
taken hostage.
working with you all?
I think he also just told me that he did it because I took Fable hostage during the explosion of the warehouse. The thing Gorwinter sent me on.
You,
But I
you
hated
took
him.
Fable hostage? Oh, I missed
In
that
the beginning of the
detail.
meat rack, after Sachi had taken me hostage, Gorwinter wanted me to get revenge, so he sent me to blow up a Purple Lotus warehouse, and I had to take Fable hostage to get the information to the warehouse.
Hmm.
Which then Fable and Sachi decided to remove the traps from the building so that we wouldn't die. And we blew up a fake empty warehouse. By the way, another thing I fucking hate, and I never will go back to being someone else's fucking pawn. I am my own person. I am not some fucking tool. I'm not some naive idiot. If anything, I want to use them for revenge.
I don't think that's going to improve anything, that sort of thinking, but I understand your want.
Anyways, I feel like Kane saved me on the beach. I went to him shortly after. I asked him, did he said I was anywhere near you, or something like that. I walked away and never questioned it again.
But why are you questioning it now?
Because it's making more and more sense the further we get down the line. I have a dojo that was given to me by someone who worked at the meat rack for a short amount of time. He never showed up. He came to me. He gave me the dojo. He then went off, and I recently found out he is dead.
Oh. Hmm.
And also something happened last night at the dojo. I'm not entirely sure what. Oh. I'm jumping all around.
That's fine.
At one point, Patty came to me. I vaguely remember this. They came to me. I hated them. I hate Christmas. They're a Christmas person or something like that. I used that to explain why I was treating them poorly. They noticed that I would walk away during conversations. It was because I remembered something every time I saw them, and it was them saying something like, "Die in the cold," or "You are not welcome here, go die in the cold," something like that. And I feel like it was connected to my leg. Like the reason I lost my leg. I know this is not making sense, and I'm all over the place. Trust
No,
me,
it's
I wish.
fine. We're trying to piece it together. We're trying to help you work it out.
You will see nothing of this world. Go die in the cold.
That doesn't
And I-
seem like something Paddy would say.
No, it was
Not really.
a vision or something they had, or something someone told them. The dojo I have, I can unlock a gate with chi. Me and Kokomi did it together. I am not good enough to do it alone, I think. Inside is a room with artifacts and a sword like mine. And if you go further, there's another room with more books, but there's a gate blocking it that me and Kokomi couldn't get through. Kokomi the guy that gave me the dojo showed back up when we were down there trying to unlock the gate for Higgs and Patty. He said something. Kokomi almost had a heart attack. A bright flash of light, a ticking clock, and we were attacked by a shadow. An unfamiliar shadow to me. I don't know what it was. I tried to stay in the back because it was clearly dangerous. Which, by the way, I feel incredibly useless around these people, and it enrages the ever-loving shit out of me. Yesterday, I went to the dojo thinking I was going to help, and in the end I was going to fail, but at least I was going to be there to try. I got there. I was useless. And I never want to be useless again. In the dojo, there's a picture on the wall of a pirate crew or something. At first I would stare at it and I would get massive headaches, but I forced myself to stare at it. I think I was stupid. I thought it was like meditation or something, but the more I stared at it, the less it hurt. But I would always stare at the one in the middle, who I hated and I sympathized with at the same time. And I wanted them dead. And then Kokomi saw the painting, and they said they had been dead for 4 years. And I felt immense disappointment. Is this too much?
No.
No, I think you're trying to get what you need off your chest.
I despise the people in that photo, but at the same time, I feel like I fucked up. And it doesn't make sense to me that they're dead. This is why I'm saying I don't think Kokomi is connected to them. She's wrong. I let her go on the boat so that she would be safe from people that would hurt her, because I care about Kokomi. And I knew Sachi or someone else might hurt them or try to get information out of them. They may just be dead in the ocean. I'm getting a fucking headache.
You've had a lot to process today. I think maybe we should head back. We can always come back to this later.
Alright.
She's not wrong.
Alright, how do we get out of
I
here?
think we
then?
could all use a good rest.
Do we walk out of here?
Oh, we could, or I can try to pull us back out. Sort of like, coming in. You know? I need you to try to calm your mind for a moment so I can give it a tug. More from me and Lorelei, son, since we're inside your own head, but helping you to wake up, come back to maybe a little easier that way.
Okay. Don't talk about what I said outside of here.
Of course.
You have my word.
The more
What?
people talk about it, the more the attacks happen. We've been attacked 4 times in one day.
What?
There was one day where we got attacked
Why-
twice, and 2 other people got attacked elsewhere.
Who is making these? Who is attacking? That is the thing that is confusing me. Who are these dangerous people that are
It's-
attacking you?
Yeah.
Memories, shadows.
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 Well, if anything, I would like to say is just that if someone did block so many people's memories, because I know a lot of people that have this gap or things that don't make sense anymore. Whoever it is, it has to be some powerful magic to pull this off. Definitely
Remember
something
when I
very
told you
serious.
when we first were looking into that beach?
I got
Anyone who can affect that many people's... Oh, I was asking if you remembered what I told you while we were on the beach the first time. And you told me about so many people not being able to remember something. It would take someone incredibly powerful to do something like that. Whatever happens next, just try to be safe, okay?
I'm staying away from it. I'm just trying to get...
Trying to piece things together, and I can't blame you for that.
Hmm,
It's probably the same thing I would try to do.
for sure.
You ready?
Yeah. Well, we just focus.
Okay. Yes. If anything, I might suggest sitting down. Since we are sitting down outside of here, you know, you don't want to suddenly open your eyes and fall over or something, or feel disoriented. Right. Try to calm your minds. I will try to sever the connection. Alright. And with that, the sound of waves will begin to fade. As the world once again feels like it's falling out from beneath you. Your vision turns to black. When you open your eyes again, the sound of waves have returned. But when you open your eyes, they are no longer inside the mind space. In the world of the real.
I hope that wasn't too long.
Do we want to head back to that map?
Nah.
It was definitely quite the long conversation, but I think it was fine.
Okay. I didn't realize how hard it was to piece together everything while like trying to be like, this is what I know and this is what I don't. Yeah, we don't have to go back to that map because it's so big. If you just want to say we end here,
We can either end here, or we can head back to the rack.
we could go.
That's
to
what I was
meat
going to suggest.
rack. Hamsky really doesn't want to be at the meat rack after getting shot. Meat rack, right there.
Meat rack, or we... Oh.
Unless you have.
I don't know. The only other suggestion Sokoto has is find a hotel. Stay there for a night or two.
Yeah, because even ageist people are probably pissed at Hamsky. Let's go meat rack.
You guys enjoyed it. Actually, I just had a thought. If we want to explain why we're here again. Oh, put my leg back. Put it back. If Hamsky does decide to go stay at a hotel for a day or two, just to get away from the meat rack and away from a place where, you know, he feels like he might not be entirely safe. He may still need to come here to get a change of clothes.
I'm
There's,
thinking
you know, some essentials like toothpaste, brush.
there's a constant thought in Hamsky's head that he should just run away, forget about everything, live his own life. He'd feel more comfortable. Did you shoot my ass? Yeah, but okay, there's another part of him that is like, don't run away. Stay in the meat rack. Don't let anyone scare you. Stand your ground. Yeah, you fucked up, but don't give up. Or
Running away doesn't solve the problem.
it would solve his personal problem
At
of
best,
not.
it delays it. It delays the problem.
Just imagine living a normal life. Imagine going and you have an apartment, you go to the grocery store, you buy groceries, you sit down at your house, you cook ramen, you watch TV, you don't make a horrible decision that almost gets people killed. That's the life Hamsky.
I've been having trouble with
Once.
my right thumbstick. When I touch the right thumbstick, it doesn't.
Same.
My thumb doesn't.
Only when I go forward.
See. Well, yeah. So that's what the thing is I think it's something to do with the sensor.
Yeah.
The sensor doesn't. Oh fuck! I just pulled the thing off, but. And I don't know how to fix that. It's very, very annoying, very troubling because it's like these are relatively new
Well, I
controllers. I don't
definitely-
know why they're doing that.
I definitely have a few more things I could say as Lorelei as we're walking in. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Hamsky, what do you want to do?
We can,
You gonna go to a hotel or something for a couple days?
let's walk in and have you decide
Hamsky's
in
gonna,
character.
Yeah, in character. I think he'll stay in here.
Oh, controller, please. What is it doing? One sec, I'm sorry. It's being dumb. Okay.
All right. Sweet home.
Iris is. You're glowing.
Yes, I do that sometimes.
Sometimes
Hasn't
it's
worn
not
off,
connected to
surprisingly.
emotions.
Well, it sort of is, yes, but generally, if we are both focused and calm, it happens. Thought I told you that.
Well, I don't know why you'd be. I guess I'm projecting my fears right now.
Calm? Well, we were meditating for quite some time.
Was
And
that
despite
meditation?
everything, well, for me, I suppose in a way, yes. I feel calm. I don't feel scared right now. I just am. And if something does happen, then, I react. But for the moment, I feel at peace. Perhaps there are worries off in the distance, but I'm not thinking about them. Those are a problem for later.
I mean, I could walk into the bar and get
didn't
shot
bring
right there. Which I hope no one blames Ash. It's my fault.
I mean, I am not happy with what she did or how she chose to express her anger. But I do want to talk to her about it when she's in the calmer state. But also, Hamsky, I know you talked about wanting revenge when you're in our conversation, but those certain people. But sometimes the best revenge is to just live a good life. And I know you feel like that's a little impossible right now, but it is obtainable, even for you.
It's another topic for therapy. I don't think I will have a good life. I think I
If you
am-
want it to be, I think you can.
I used to think like that sometimes, Samsky. contagious
definitely
and
used to think like that.
the meat track. I'm happier than I've been in years.
Same. I used to think that I was worthless, that I would never be able to help anyone, that I'd always be a burden. And that fear is bubbling up again with all this Dragon Hunter stuff. But I am going to stand firm. I'm going to keep going forward. This is my home and I aim to keep it. I'm not gonna let people bully me out of it.
I would defend you.
I appreciate it. I'm just worried that the people will keep getting hurt because of me.
If I've learned anything,
I
it's
hate that.
people are gonna get hurt. They are gonna die. They are going to be mad at you for your stupid decisions. And you have to accept that. Even if it wears away at you and tears you down and then someone shoots you in the fucking chest. I want to run away. But I don't want to look like a fucking pussy. So if someone's gonna fucking kill me in my bedroom, I'm gonna let them fucking kill me in my bedroom. Remember when I said when we went to deal with Malleus? I was afraid of people.
Is what you meant?
Asha literally shot me. Because I put their fiancé in danger. I understand. I deserved it. I just wish...
I don't think you deserve to get shot in the chest.
No, I think that's going a bit far.
Perhaps
Go
you
on.
deserve to be chastised and told that you were a fool in the
I
moment.
got lucky. I should be dead. I made a horrible decision, and not just one, this is a million stacked on top of each other. And I used to think you always make mistakes, you can move on, you can learn from your mistakes, but there's always more mistakes.
There always will be mistakes.
It's an unavoidable part of life. I've definitely made mistakes. Big ones.
There
gonna
is no
keep going
telling
forward.
when we'll make another mistake. Because we don't know when we're going to make a mistake, usually.
As long as we learn from the mistake, that's the important part.
Can you check on Rogue?
Yes.
I feel like he might have it worse
I've
than
been
I
trying
do.
to reach out to him. I'm worried about him. But definitely,
He also lost the scouts. His home.
I know, I heard. Honestly, I really think we should have just postponed this exercise. Because of Rogue's mental state. Or what it might have been in. It's a lack of foresight on my part. I should have talked to him about it before we executed anything.
want to get shot, I'm going to get shot
Do
in the
you want
chest.
me to? Do you want me to stay here tonight? At least, if someone else breaks in, something else happens, maybe you feel a little safer.
No.
Okay.
I don't want to put you in danger for my stupid decision.
It doesn't hurt to rely on people when you feel bad. Also,
Yeah.
if you want to stay alone, that's all.
Ashson, they will not be upset with me. If anything, maybe I can talk to them, get them to calm down, or
Also,
whoever else decides to come in the door. I wasn't
don't-
even here today.
I don't think they'll shoot me.
Since I
Okay.
had me busy.
They told me they didn't want to do it. They aimed for my chest plate. They grazed my arm. I think the arm was an accident.
Yes, but at the very least, I'm offering you. I'd like to think perhaps you feel at least a little more, safer with me around.
I do. I don't want to lose you. If my leadership gets you hurt, I should cut ties. Run.
no.
You know that's not going to happen.
That's not anything anyone would want anyway. We know the risks. We're here anyway.
You can stay here if you want.
Well, I'm asking you if that is what you want. If it would make you feel safer.
It would make me feel safer.
Sleep out here. Okay.
Don't put yourself in a
Stay out here.
situation between me and a bullet, though. Just try to talk them down.
Well, of course I'll try to talk them down, but, pretty tough sometimes.
And I'm right
At the
around
very
the
least,
corner.
I'll shove them back down the stairs.
I'm not far away.
Or if something
anyone
does
needs
happen,
medical.
Someone does shoot you and then they run off. At the very least, I'll be here to call for help.
How do I apologize to so many people? I don't think I apologize, actually. I think I make up for it with actions. Apologies don't do shit. That's
Yes,
what I've
that's
fucking
good.
learned.
Well, you
Apologies are
showed it.
hollow.
Sometimes people do want to hear you say, I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. You apologize to people and then
As
you tell
long
them,
as you're
I'm
sincere.
going to do better in the future. Yes, that's the important part.
I am sincere, but I don't think people will take it that way.
Here's the thing with apologies. They don't have to accept it. They don't have to accept your apology. But putting in the effort to apologize can speak a lot for a person. Can show that you're actually putting in the effort to do better. And yes, follow up with say you're sorry, but also move forward. You let your actions speak for you. Stand firm, like I said. That will also show that you're serious and you are actually sorry. And people will, over time, accept that. Not everyone is gonna accept it at first, but that's okay. They don't have to.
I'm a completely different
They will
person
with
from
time.
2 years ago. I understand that forgiveness is slow.
It's earned.
And sometimes no one will.
I imagine you're going to be an entirely new person 2 years from now. The point is showing people that you're trying to change, and that with some help and guidance, You can
and that you're
change and will
willing to do
change.
better.
Hmm. You're willing to listen.
But I do think we've talked about this enough, and I know you're tired. But if you will allow it, can I give you a hug as a friend? Please.
Don't squeeze my arm.
I know. Alright. I love you, Hamsky. You're my friend, okay?
Thank you.
It'll be alright.
I'll come to your place for... I shouldn't break into your place, actually. That's a mistake I should learn from. Even though it's fun.
That's fine. I'll make you a steak sandwich, and you can steal it, okay?
Yeah. Well, I can't believe I started this day being pretty happy and energetic, and then I ended it monotone and wanting to break my own back on my bed. If that makes sense.
Maybe
It
please
does.
don't do that.
I'm not.
It'll be alright, alright? We'll get through this.
I worry about people are not going to trust us, me, again for a while.
And that's fine.
It's not fine.
That's fine. We just have to show them. No, it's fine for them to not trust us, is what I'm saying. We can move forward from it. We can show them that it was just a mistake. We're not going to let it happen again. And then
I'm sure
it'll come
Lorelei
back.
and myself and everyone else will try our best to help you earn their trust back.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna sleep. I have a blazing headache full of ships or something.
Get some good rest. You too, Kazuko. If you need anything, just call me or come over to my apartment.
Sure. Which one is it?
It's when you go up the stairs, it's the first one on the
Oh, okay, that one. Okay. I was not sure. If anything happens.
Even if you're just hungry, I got a lot of food right now.
Hi, Gabe.
I should
Gabe.
be fine until the morning. And I'll see about getting the cameras.
I'm gonna raid Kirby, because I'm assuming Oblivious is gonna end soon. I'll see you guys later. Smooches. Best wishes. Don't die. Be safe out there, kiddos. Read your books. Brush your teeth. Drink water. Eat Ovaltine. Goodbye. What the fuck was I just saying?